those punts and kickoffs. They've broken a lot of them, and that's exactly what we see. And it's barely covered by the Lions at the 46-yard line. I don't think that worked out exactly as Lancaster wanted. They wanted that ball to go through the first line and get it into no man's territory where they have to make a decision on who's going to pick the football up. Keenan Johnson, the fullback, Lamar Hall, the tailback. The ball at the 46-yard line. Excellent field position for the Lions on the first play, and as they move away from the very opening drive of this football game. Alexander and Martin are the wide receivers. Keenan Johnson, the fullback, Lamar Hall, the tailback, as Sean McCullough, the quarterback, sets his team on 1st down and 5 from the Lancaster 49. Throws a quick little pass to the right sideline. It is caught by Shaw, and he drives it to first down yardage and is thrown backwards. He picks up 5 on 1st and 5, so a little flare penalty to the Lancaster 49, and now a 5-yard pickup to the Lancaster 44. It is 2nd down and inches to go for the Lions, and back out over the ball in the I formation with a slot to the right and the fake to the fullback, the hand to the fullback, and Keenan Johnson gets the first down as he drives it to the 42-yard line. Dynamite quarterback in Eric Boyton, but he now is with the Michigan Wolverines. Back out over the ball are the Lions. 1st down 10 at the Gale 42-yard line. It's Hall, the tailback, scooting into the Lancaster secondary and sprawls down at the 35-foot, 280-pound junior, and 6'8", 275-pound Derek Shepard, along with Brian Kreitzer opening that hole. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. And back to throw is McCullough. He tucks it, he'll run. 35, 33, 32, 31. The last play of the first half. It was only 7-6 Lancaster at halftime. Ryan Alexander is the wideout. Tom Martin drops into the slot. Johnson, the fullback. Hall, the tailback. Hall, the carry. Hall is dumped at the line of scrimmage by Rod Blanton. In fact, Blanton may have between the guards. They're going to have extra people there, and they're going to force them to try and go to the outside. 2nd down, 11 yards to go at the Lancaster 31-yard line. William Shaw has replaced Hall at tailback. Shaw is not much bigger than Hall. He's a 5'11", 185-pound senior. Keenan Johnson, the 180-pound junior fullback, lines up in front of him in the I formation. And it is the fullback carry. And he gets it to the 25, but is knocked down at about the 24-yard line. The Lions yard line for the Lions of Dayton Meadowdale. We have played 3 minutes of football. We are scoreless. Meadowdale with the first drive of the game. Sean McCullough under center gets the snap, rolls right to throw. He has time. He goes deep, and it is knocked down and incomplete. In fact, knocked down by the offensive player, Andy McCullough, because John Frazier was standing with a bead on the ball, and McCullough played defensive back and going back to the ball. And McCullough nearly came up with a touchdown grab. Alexander and Martin are the wide receivers. This is a pro set I formation with one wide out either side. And back to throw is McCullough on 4th down and 4. He fires. Hall catches it at the 25. Hall driving for the first down, and I believe he has it inside the 20-yard line at about the 18. A few drive continues for Dayton Meadowdale. This is the 9th play of the drive as Meadowdale drives back out over the football. 8.5 minutes remaining. First quarter of play. We are scoreless. Sean McCullough, the quarterback, gets the snap. McCullough fakes to the fullback. He pitches to Shaw, his tailback, and Shaw is whipped out of bounds. Back or keeps the pitch man from getting around the corner right now. Meadowdale to the line of scrimmage. Alexander to the short side of the field. Martin to the wide side of the field. William Shaw again at tailback, and it is Shaw with the ball, and Shaw is taken down at about the 14-yard line, so very little on that play. Harp mentioned earlier they bend but do not break, and they've done a lot of bending on this drive, but so far so good. 3rd down, about 7. McCullough with a pro I formation to the line of scrimmage. He drops the throw. He turns. He fires into the end zone, and it is intercepted in the end zone. And it looks like Poston has come up with yet another interception. Steve Poston, boy, what a defender he is. And once again, we saw Lancaster forcing the Lions started at their own 20-yard line. An interception in the end zone puts Lancaster in this position, and Scott Burry brings his offense to the line of scrimmage. Burry back to throw, and turns and goes deep, and he has a receiver, and he's got it, and it's Haley, and he is gone. It's a touchdown. An 80-yard touchdown on the first play from scrimmage as Haley got in behind the defense, and it was all over. Touchdown Haley, 80 yards. Stewart, a very strong arm, running left, going right, and he hit Paley right on the hands, and he was gone. Boy, what a great throw by Scott for nobody home. And the two defenders thought they both had a shot at intercepting. And now the Gales will attempt to tack on the 7th point as Todd McManus prepares to kick it. McManus out of the hole to Steve Poston. There's the snap. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. And it's 7-0 Lancaster. We'll be back in 1 minute.
These Golden Gales play hard.
Dick Shore along with Harp Summers. Bailey's pretty quick. That was a 9-second drive. And there's another squib kick for Lancaster through the initial line and is down quickly at the 26 or 27-yard line by Corey Stroud. There. Sometimes John McCullough, the quarterback, brings the team up. Keenan Johnson at fullback. Lamar Hall back at tailback. It's Hall, right tackle. He skips to the 30 and is knocked down at the 31-yard line, getting about 3. Todd McManus, the 220-pound senior, makes this black stripe down it. White jerseys, black numbers, black headgear, and bright yellow on that. And look like bumblebees. And last year they had black home jerseys. They were very colorful at home. And the fake to the fullback, a fumble in the backfield. McManus may have it for Lancaster. He does. The Gales recover at the 28-yard line. Great play by the Lancaster kicker, Todd McManus, who also plays that defensive lead as they start an excellent field position at the 27-yard line of Dayton Meadowdale. Scott Burry, pro I formation, sends a man in motion. It's Paley who caught that touchdown pass just moments ago. Paley goes right, the team goes with him. The handoff goes to the tailback, and it's McCarty driving inside the 25, inside the 20, and knocked down at the 17-yard line, getting about 10 on the play. Ball at the 17-yard line. Gales come back. Hilliard is wide. McCarty drops into the slot, only one running back behind Scott Burry, and Paley is wide to the short side of the field as Lancaster stretches that defense. Holder enters the lineup. Josh Stuyvesant takes a seat. At tailback is David McCarty in an I formation. A slot to the right side. It's McCarty. McCarty driving to the 10 and is thrown backwards from that point. Roderick White got to him. It was 1st and 5 recall after that 5-yard off the 20-yard line. It's nice to see David McCarty starting. And Lancaster really didn't lose anything with Jim Stevenson when he plays in the first quarter. McCarty in the slot to the right side, and a single wide receiver left. One running back for Burry. He'll throw. He turns, goes left, complete at the 5. It's Paley again, and he's knocked down at the 3-yard line. It is another Gale first down. First down and goal as Travis Paley, who Harp nicknamed 17 remaining first quarter of play. We have a 7-0 Lancaster lead. Power I formation for Lancaster. 3 running backs. And it is McCarty driving, leaping, falling just short of the goal line, I believe. A touchdown call. It is a Lancaster touchdown. McCarty given a generous spot on the goal line, and the Gales score. At least the back judge. Now, wait a minute. The back judge called the touchdown. Boy, you seldom see one official overrule another, but he did there, and he was right. That was definitely short. I said a generous spot. And it is a quarterback sneak by Burry, and he'll not be denied. Touchdown, Lancaster. So the Gales off to a really good start. A couple of short series for them, and it's 13-0, and the fun starts now on the extra point attempt conversion. Poston is the holder. McManus is the kicker. The entire Lancaster line is lined up far right. Only the center, one wide out. And the kicker and holder are in position, and now the line comes back to join them. Poston getting ready to call for the ball. He does and accepts it, puts it down. The kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 Gales. 3:53 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Home from work. If you're a buyer, they'll work with you to help you find that home of your dreams. The professionals at Fox Realty will get the job done right for you. So follow the sign of the Fox today. That's Fox Realty. Phone 654-2237.
And the Gales kick off another squib kick, and again it has fallen on at the 20. Really big series for Meadowdale. We've still got 3:45 to go in the first quarter, and they're down 2 touchdowns already. Yes, and they started moving the ball well on their first series, and now this is their third try, and back to throw again is McCullough. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it. He's being chased by blue shirts. Gets it to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he's hammered after he goes out of bounds. And Thomas Martin has taken over at quarterback. He was playing as the split end. And the split end is now Herb Burrows. And Martin at quarterback, and a gain from the 27 to the 30-yard line. Andy Deem making the stop on the ball carrier, and the ball carrier was the Lions as they come back to the line of scrimmage. They trail 14-0. We have 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play. Martin is now back at a wide receiver, and McCullough's back at quarterback, and he rolls right. He's being rushed. He's flushed out of the pocket. He goes in the reverse direction and floats a pass that is caught at the 45 to the 50. It's Alexander to the 45 to 40. Down the sidelines to the 35 and out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A fine move by Sean McCullough.
And if those damages force you from your home, Motorists will help with the tab. Find out more about Motorists' renter's insurance. You'll see why Motorists is a kind of insurance company other insurance companies would like to be. You know us.
Third down 12 is the situation for Meadowdale, and it is McCullough going back and gives the football to his tailback on a draw play, and he comes out over the 20. Andy McCullough does the punting normally, but not this time. It's Andre Clark who will be doing the punting. And I can see why they're a little shaky in the punting area. Hit it straight up in the air, but what a great Meadowdale roll as it hit at the 41-yard line. What's your driver? Yes, the Gales. And they're out over the ball now. They go trips right for the first time tonight, which means they'll throw the ball left usually. And they have one wide receiver left, and it is Burry back to throw. He's being rushed, and he fires it in desperation. It is incomplete. David McCarty was the closest to Lions defensive lineman long enough to make the screen work. Burry brings them again. This time it's trips left. And that's the short side of the field. One wide receiver right, and he's got man-on-man coverage. Same play, the screen, this time it works. Caught at the 50, the 45, the 40. It is Stevenson to the 35, the 30, the 25, and down along the sidelines, knocked out at the 23-yard line. A 31-yard screen pass completion from Burry to Stevenson. And this 43-yard passing, and he's well on his way to that again tonight. Burry came in completing 56% of his passes. He had thrown for 499 yards. Hand off to Stevenson, and Stevenson inside the 20 to about the 18, so he gets 5 on that carry. And it is Aaron Jackson who knocks him down. Getting a little anxious on the sideline with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter, and it's 14-0 and threatening for more. Burry sets them up on second down and 5 yards to go, gets the snap and back to throw, and he fires, and it is complete to McCarty. He's hit hard, but bounces off the tackle, keeps his footing, races to the far sideline. It is knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line at about the 8. First down and 10, or rather first down and goal for Lancaster. It gets bad now. Wait till the fourth quarter when these kids are really tired. Joey Osball lines up offset to the left behind the tackle, and it is McCurdy, the ball carrier, the 5, the 3, the 2, the 1-yard line, and no touchdown call. So apparently just short of the goal line is David McCarty. The ball is inside the 1-yard line, and it is second down and goal to go, and the Gales line it up in a power I formation. Burry at quarterback. He has Joey Osball right behind him. He has Stevenson to the right and McCarty behind him, and a quarterback sneak and a second effort may not have gotten it there. Burry hit right behind center and nothing doing, so he bounced off that right guard, and at that time that defensive this year. Power I formation as Burry lines them up, and here he comes, McCarty, touchdown Lancaster. David McCarty, the 6', 185-pound senior running back, who is meaner than a junkyard dog, brings it home, and the Gales lead at 20-0. Kicking it, in fact, the Gales kick it. Poston will be making the hold. And the line remains to the right, and there's the snap, and Poston will run it to the left, and he looks, and he throws, and it is caught for 2 by Josh Stuyvesant, and the Gales go up 22-0 as they pass for the second time successfully this year for the 2-point conversion. Poston 2 of 3 throwing the football on the 2-point conversion. And we'll be back in just 1 minute.
Hi.
William Shaw and Lamar Hall And here comes another squib kick that bounces through the first line, is picked up at the 28, and returned to the 30, and the 35, and a fumble, but catches the ball in midair and comes down at the 37 or 8-yard line for a 9-yard return.
See if Meadowdale goes away from their strength, the running game.
At the 37, first down 10, trailing 22-0 early in the second quarter. Sean McCullough, out of an I formation, pitches to Lamar Hall, who tries to sweep right. Sees a sea of blue jerseys, so puts his head down and bowls his way for 2 to the 40-yard line. Lamar Hall, a 170-pounder. Meadowdale is huge at those
Guards to get out there on the pitch toss to be able to block.
Tom Martin and Ryan Alexander are the wide receivers, an I formation behind McCullough, so this is a pro I setup. McCullough to throw. 3-step drop. Fires it right into the hands of the Lancaster defense, and it is Shepard at the 40 with the interception, and he is knocked out of bounds at about that point. And Jason Shepard gets a 4-yard return on the interception as the ball will be placed at the 38-yard line officially. First down 10 at Lancaster, and the Gales have just absolutely torn this.
But he's got 2 interceptions.
Gales coming to the line of scrimmage, trips right, 1 wide out left. Murray drops the throw, 3-step drop, being rushed, gets it away, and it is intercepted or incomplete. Now they're calling it incomplete at the 9-yard line. In the air with the Lancaster.
5 for 9 yards. Murray, on the other hand, is 4 of 6 for 130 yards.
Murray sets his team with a slot to the right side and gives it to his tailback, and his Stevenson to the 35, and he pulls to the 30-yard line. Fine gain of about 8, and Terrence Oster makes the stop for Dayton Meadowdale. Very good tonight.
He's been Scott Murray. That's what he's been.
He really has. He's had a couple of down games, but boy, he's got a big one going here. And it is given to Stevenson, and he fights for the first down, I believe, at about the 28-yard line. Derek Shepard makes the stop.
So it thinks that they have a chance to win this football game, and we'll have to see how their attitude would be.
Travis Taylor goes into the slot. He's the guy that started all this with an 80-yard touchdown pass. There's a double pass to Stevenson, and Stevenson inside the 25 and the 20 and down at the 17. Roderick White makes the stop. First and 10. Lancaster on an 11-yard gain. The bejeebers out of Dayton Meadowdale, I can understand that.
He didn't see me, so he probably didn't think I was here tonight.
Trips left, and a flag down before the about 5 1/8 to go for Lancaster at the 23-yard line.
That's a good way to put it.
Trips left. Stevenson now, the only running back, goes in motion to the right side. And Burry back to throw. He wants Stevenson, and he throws over the middle, and it is incomplete at the 2-yard line. Josh Lancaster leads it 22-0. Back to the line of scrimmage. Hilliard goes left, and Taylor comes right, and an I formation with Dewey Osball at the fullback. Stevenson at tailback. It is Osball, and he is ridden hard to the sideline. No gain at all. Aaron, the left side of his line, but the defense was there. On this 4th down and 8, the Gales slot it to the right side with Stevenson the tailback. Back to throw is Burry, rolling right. He fires on the run. He's got Taylor, 5-yard line, touchdown, Lancaster. And a penalty flag is back in the Lancaster backfield. 26-yard strike from Burry to Taylor. It would have been his second of the night, but it looked like a slip against Lancaster. This is Tom Martin to receive the Josh Griggs punt. There's the snap. And Griggs has time and gets it away. A high, lazy, floating kick that hits at the 31. Takes a lion bounce back out to about the 34 and rolls out of bounds. And that's where they stop. That's it.
Of course, you're not very familiar with them, but they are your favorites.
I don't do well with them. We have a slot left and a single receiver wide right, and back to throw is McCullough, and he's rushed out of the pocket. He tucks it away and tries to run, and he's knocked down at the 31 and out of bounds at that point by Todd McManus. So it's a loss on the play. Jason Shepard was chasing the situation again on this down with 2nd and 13. Brings the team up, 1 running back, slot near side, back to throw is McCullough. Again, he's flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run and into the bench. He just threw that one away. Come the Lions. It is is 3rd down and 13. Martin wide right. Alexander wide left. One running back, slot left side. McCall to the throw, being rushed by McManus. He is hit, and he is sacked. 25-yard line. Todd McManus played a whale of a football game tonight. -6 on the play, and the Lions will have to punt it away. And Vincentson is back in there to do it again. He'll get the snap at his own 14-yard line. Snap is there. And this time he gets a nice punt away, and he drills it. He drives the Lancaster's posting back to the 36. He gathers it to the 40 near sideline. Up the sideline as he turns the corner to midfield. Driven out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 38-yard punt, 14-yard return. Lancaster offense.
5 on the turnover takeaway ratio for Lancaster. They're +3 tonight, so that really shows a lot for this football.
One of the most important stats in football, the minus-plus ratio, and Lancaster is now +8 for the year, and that's remarkable. Murray under center. Off ball, his tailback. Turns and throws. Tally catches 42 and 43 and out of bounds in a heap. Travis Tally gets 7. It's 2nd down and 3 for Lancaster.
Touchdown. He had another one called back on a penalty. And where's Matt Hilliard tonight?
Well, he's lined up on the short side of the field, Paley to the wide side, and it is a pass to Osbald. He catches it, and he's drilled at the 45. Boy, he no sooner cradled that ball than Kip Hubbard, the linebacker, had him zeroed in.
47 yards, and he's got that 80-yard bomb to Paley in the first quarter.
Power I formation as Lancaster tries to edge out that 1 yard, and it is Sebleton who, I believe, got it, but it's close. Now, if they spot it where the linesmen, hear the crowd? Hear the crowd? If they spot it there, he's short.
Well, one side judge on the far side in front of the Meadowdale bench had marked it past the first down marker. The side judge on the Lancaster side marked
back to the line they come.
2 Nats highlights as he made it by.
Josh Stuyvesant moving from the left side of the line to the right. Wide out to either side. Murray gives to Stapleton, and he's at the 45 and stumbles and falls just shy of the 50-yard line.
The ball carrier with 21 yards, but Lancaster's been very efficient in the limited possessions they've had.
Gales lead at 22-0, and they go trips left. And Burry rolls left, and he cocks it, and he puts it away, and he runs it to the 50, to the 45, to the 41. First down, Lancaster. Scott Burry, the senior quarterback, running it for the first down, and the game.
He's a very good athlete, and he's a very good point guard for the basketball team, too.
Meadowdale has sucked it up here defensively and stiffened a bit, but now Joey Osbald gets loose. He's to the 35, the 30. Waits the tackle to the 26, the 25, inside the 20, and down at about the 18-yard line. 24-yard run, and it was all gut. Joey Osbald ripping it apart and setting the Gales up 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Solid tackle. Now it's Stapleton at tailback. Osbald at fullback. Slot right side. First down 10 Lancaster at the 18 of the Lions. It is Stapleton to the 15-yard line. Maybe the 16. A couple of yards on the play. 2nd down and 8. Parents whose sons are standing alongside the bench would get a lot of action in the second half, and I'm sure they'd like to see that.
Big crowd on the Lancaster side here tonight, Dick.
It's Osbald. He's loose again to the 10, to the 5, and inside the 5-yard line, and down at about the 2 or 3. In fact, they may, looks like about the 2-yard line. Joey Osbald running very efficiently from 14 yards, and the Gales are
pressing on this series, or will they go to the touchdown man, McCarty?
Well, Joey has scored 1 touchdown this year. That was in the opening game, and he's lined up at the fullback spot of the power I formation, and it goes to the tailback, and it is a touchdown Lancaster as Jim Stapleton carries it in, and the Gale lead goes to 28-0 with 2:21 remaining. First half of play.
Well, the Gales doing nothing to hurt their state-ranked number 14 position tonight.
Aslan Perry ranked number 19. That, of course, will change by that time. The line lined up to the right. Now they come jogging back into place, and it appears that Lancaster will kick McManus out of the hold of Steve Poston. 28-0 score. The snap, a little high, but Poston gets it down. The kick is plenty long, and it is good. 29-0 score. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Sportworks work hardening specialists care about what happened over Way Drive.
WSWD.
McManus with his patented squib kick, and this one picked up at the 26-yard line by Roderick White, and he takes it to the 35 and is drilled out of bounds by the Blue Shirts at about the 35 or 36-yard line.
Interest in that Pickerington game. Pickerington off to a nice start this year, too.
Soon to be a rival of the Gales. 36-yard line, the ball is set. First down 10, and the handoff is to the fullback, Keenan Johnson, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards by Bill Burke. Boy, there's a sophomore that's playing some real good football. A loss of 2.
Bill Burke has really made a name for himself.
Second down, 12 yards to go for the yellow-clad Lions of Dayton Meadowdale. A minute 27 before halftime, and McCullough back to throw, and he gets time this time. And he throws and completes to the 35, and it's McCullough to the 40, but he stepped out of bounds, I believe, just short of the 40-yard line, although he did. Martin goes wide right, and he gets double coverage. In fact, it's zone coverage on both wideouts and the slot to the left side. McCullough back to throw. He's got time. He sets and he fires, and it's caught, and Hall, the tailback, breaks the tackle at the 40, 45, 50, across midfield, and away he goes to the 20, the 15, cuts back at the 10, touchdown Lions, a 60-yard touchdown. It appears that Meadowdale will go for 2, as well they should, as they trail 29-6. They line it up in a power I formation with Lamar Hall, who just scored that 60-yard touchdown at the tailback spot. And it is McCullough throwing deep in the end zone, and it is an interference call against Frazier, who was face guarding the defender, Andy McCullough. So the penalty will bring the ball just about to the goal line.
That's a great play.
Here comes the kick. And it is not particularly good, but gathered in at the 25. Picked up by one of the shortbacks, Bill Burke, and he was smacked hard at the 26, driven backwards and knocked down at about the 20.
But there is only one shore in the broadcast booth.
That's it.
Too bad there's not two. I'd like to see my old buddy Kay.
Back to throw is Burry. A little screen. He fires it, and it's caught by Stevenson. 25-30, and a flag down. 35 and 36, 37-yard line. And the play is dead at that point, but a flag is down back at about the 23.
I'd say you get good news. You only have to drive to Athens. The Bobcats with their home opener, Dick. That's got to be fun.
You can hear that on Z103 tomorrow afternoon, 12:45 airtime. There is a handoff to Joey Offball, who bangs it out to about the 22 or 23, and it appears that will be the final play here at halftime at Fulton Field in Lancaster. The Lancaster High School Band of Gold about to come onto the field, and we'll be back and join them for a few moments. They use them up. Lions ready to kick it off. And here it comes. Second half is underway, and it's an end-over-end kick, and it's Poston gathering at the 23, and he's got a head of steam. 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line, and down he goes. Steve Poston turning straight upfield for 20 blocks, or even get a score. A score would, I believe, devastate the Lions, and this one would be history. I formation, pro set for Scott Burry as he takes the first snap of the second half, and he's back to throw it. And he's gone deep for Taylor again, and this one is tipped away and incomplete at the 30-yard line of the Lions. Remember, that score went 80 yards and a touchdown. So that's past it.
They had a defender back there named Post in the first half.
Could have been. It's a pro-I formation on second down and 10, and the tailback, and it's Stevenson to the 50. First down yardage to the 45. He races to the 40, down the sidelines to the 35, and is finally pinned at the 30-yard line, a 26-yard ramble by Jim Stevenson, and the Gales are off and running again to begin this third quarter of play.
Jim Stevenson, 48 yards. That's not a bad clip, is it?
Murray back up under center in an I formation with a pro set. First down and 10 Gales. and Burry rolls right to throw it. He slips, but he gathers his footing. He throws, and it is incomplete, and the penalty flag comes down. Interference against the defense. The pass was intended, and Matt Hilliard goes to the short side of the field. Haley comes to the wide side. I formation with Stevenson, the tailback. And it is the fullback getting the call, and it's Joey Osball ripping to the 5, the 3, the 2, and the 1, and down there he goes. So about the 1 or 2 yard line, it will be first down and goal for the Gales. And they start the second half as they started the first, ripping up this touchdown.
Joey's about due.
Well, they come up in the power I formation with Chad Householder in the lineup along with Osball and Stevenson at tailback. And it is Burry to throw. And he lobs it into the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Lancaster. It's Matt Hilliard getting the score. The Gales quickly score in this third quarter with 10 of his third touchdown of the year.
That took 1 minute and 58 seconds.
And Lancaster comes back to the line of scrimmage on second down and goal at the 2 yard line. Hilliard, wide right, power I formation behind him. It's Stevenson drilling off right tackle. Touchdown, Lancaster. So if you at first do not succeed, try again. And Stevenson picks up his second score of the night. And the Gales again, post and holding, and McManus kicking if, in fact, Lancaster kicks. The line is far right, but some defenders remain back with the center, the one wide receiver, who is Matt Hilliard, the holder, who is Poston, and the kicker, who is McManus. Now the remainder of the team comes back to join them.
Thank you very much.
The ball will be held at the 10 as Poston calls for the snap, puts it down, kick is up, and it is good. And the score is 36-8. Lancaster leads it, 9:55 remaining third quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Whether you're interested in buying, selling, or just seriously looking for that...
Roderick White or Keenan Johnson.
Boy, Dick, you're under a lot of stress up here, aren't you?
There's the whistle, and McManus moving on the ball. And again, he squibs it, this time into the arms on the fly at the 30-yard line. It is taken by White. He goes to the 40 and is down at the 42-yard line. A nice return of 12 yards, and the Lions get good field position.
8 points.
And we will be looking if Lancaster should score again for a multitude of substitutes for the Gales. John McCullough under center, calling for the snap out of an I formation. Blitz is on. Gets his pass away to Tom Martin. Martin catches at the 40, 45, 50, across midfield and down the sidelines, inside the 40. Finally taken down at the 36-yard line of Lancaster.
And you wonder if Lancaster, after that play, will just kind of drop back into a soft zone and try and contain Meadowdale offensively.
I formation, Keenan Johnson the fullback, and he gets the ball, and boy, there is nothing there. He is downed at the line of scrimmage by Jeremy Klum. Tom McCurdy will join us following this game in our broadcast booth. Stay with us.
He should be in a pretty good mood tonight.
You would think. McCullough again sets up the eye with a pro set. And fakes to his tailback. Back to throw. McManus is after him. McManus hits him and drops him at the 43-yard line. A sack and a loss of 6 yards. McManus has played some big-time football tonight. It's back down at the 36 of Lancaster, and now back at the 42 and face third down.
And a bunch.
Third and 16. Johnson, the fullback. Lamar Hall, the tailback. And McCullough to throw. And he lobs one high in the air, and it is caught by Martin at the 10. Touchdown! What a play as Tom Martin catches the ball. Thrown into the end zone.
Well, there's still life in the Lions' comeback attempt.
They come up in the power I going for 2, and McCullough being rushed as he tries to throw. Referee gets in the way, turns and fires. It is caught at the 10, but down immediately goes the receiver, William Shaw, and the 2-point try, no good. So it's
4, and let the Edwards family protect your family. That's Norman Edwards Insurance Agency, your full-service agency. Call Todd or Dale at 653-4004.
Back at Fulton Field, the Lions kick off to Lancaster. Poston takes the kick. Poston breaks free at the the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, caught from behind and dragged down at the 33-yard line. A 46-yard return of that kickoff by Steve Poston. And boy, did he finally corral him at the 33-yard line. Boy, this is an offensive football game. Scales back to the line. Split backs this time, which is unusual. And wide out to either side. Scott Burry under center for the snap. First down, 10 Lancaster. Burry gets the snap, drops 3 steps, throws, and it is caught by Hilliard on his face at the 26-yard line. Barely could get the ball before it hit the turf and away from him in the end zone. His touchdown reception taken back. Tim Stevenson lines up in the tailback spot on second down, 4 yards to go for the Gales. Snap, and Burry gives to his fullback, and not much there. So about the 27-yard line goes Joey Oswald in the air, or he's going to give it to Stevenson. He takes Paley to the wide side of the field, and Hilliard to the short side, lines his backs up in an eye, and it is Stevenson drilling for first down yardage as he drives it inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line, a 5-yard pickup. Well, it depends on the spot. It moved also. The official says, well, I don't know where it was, so I guess it's a first down. Burry brings them back now. First down 10 at the 22-yard line of the Lions, and Burry fakes to his tailback, rolls right to throw. He goes to the 5-yard line with a pass that is knocked away and intercepted. They need 95 yards, and back to the line they come. First down and 10. The offense of the Lions led by Sean McCullough, the quarterback. I formation with a pro set. McCullough gives to his tailback, and Lamar Hall breaks into the Lancaster secondary out over the 10 to the 12-yard line, getting about 7 on the play. Lancaster lead. Gales bring it back with Hilliard, the Lions bring it back to the line of scrimmage, and back to throw goes McCullough. Nothing there. He tucks it to the 12, to the 15, first down to the 20, and out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. The official forgot he threw the penalty, and McCullough brought it to his attention. Well, they didn't move those chains, and that's the first indication you got a penalty when it's an obvious first down. McCullough in the end zone to throw. He's hit by McManus, breaks away, still in the end zone, throws the ball, but is caught at the 19-yard line, and a first down to Andy McCullough. What a great play from Sean McCullough. 11 Dick for 150 yards. Ball at the 20-yard line, first down and 10 for the Lions. 4 minutes remain, third quarter of play. McCullough sets him up in the I formation with a pro set and gives to his fullback, and it's Keenan Johnson, spinning off the left side of his line for about 3 to near the 23-yard line. But they did on that occasion. This is all well and good. They got a first down, and they got a nice play on first down, but the clock's running, and they still trail by 22, Dick. McCullough sets his team in a pro I formation, gets his snap, and is back to throw. He's got time. Tucks it, tries to run, breaks one tackle, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and 1 yard, and that's all. And again, it is Bill Burke. Boy, he's going to be something else. He's only a sophomore, 6-footer, weighs 193 pounds. He has a nose for that third down, 5 yards to go from the 24-yard line. Out over the ball come the Lions. McCullough, one running back, drops the throw. McManus is drawing a beat on him, and he throws. And it's Hall catching at the 28 to the 30. Toward the near sideline, 35, 38, and dropped at the 38-yard line. And it's another first down for the Lions. Passing. That's kind of totally reversed tonight. They have it first and 10 at their own 38-yard line with 2:21 remaining in this third period. Sean McCullough sets his offense. He has a slot to the left side, one running back. McCullough drops 3 steps and fires, and it's a bad pass, and it's incomplete. Intended for Ryan Alexander, and were penalized back to their 5 and did it again. Brian Kreitzer, the center, out over the ball. Sean McCullough in behind him. One running back, 3 wideouts, and here come the linebackers, and there is the pass, and it is incomplete. Looked like they were setting up a screen, but there was no receiver. Jason Shepard was as close to the ball as anybody for the Lancaster defense this year, and trying to send Meadowdale into a 2-2 tailspin. McCullough gets the snap. Third down 10. He's being rushed hard. Gets it out to Lamar Hall. He catches the ball, dodges the tackle, has the first down, clears midfield, moves into Lancaster territory to the 40-yard line, and is brought down after a pickup because he is very dangerous there. He's not done much out of the tailback spot. but he has as a receiver. First down 10 at the Lancaster 40. Blitz is on. McCullough to throw. They picked up the blitz well, and he's going deep for Martin, and it is touchdown, Dayton Meadowdale, as Martin takes the ball out of the hands of Steve Poston and then taunts him.
The reserves on the Lancaster bench, knowing that their playing time has probably been eliminated.
Lamar Hall, the only running back, and now he goes in motion as McCullough digs for the snap, and before he can get coming back to the line, the Lions going for two now, trailing 36-20. This is a very big two-point conversion for them. If they don't make this, they need 3 scores, and McCullough drops the football, and it will not go. So the score remains 36-20 Lancaster, and we'll be back in one.
Life Sportworks Physical Therapy Clinic, located in the Hocking Valley Mall in Lancaster.
Lancaster kicks, or rather the Lions kick it away, and Lancaster gathers it in. It's Frazier picking up the ball on first bounce at the 24, and as he starts to...
What if Dayton Meadowdale scores on the first series of the game?
They had the ball deep in Lancaster territory and were turned away. Had they scored there, this might be a totally different game. Coming through the line is Steebleton for 9. Steebleton right up the middle, falls a yard short of the first down marker. Second down.
And what a game it's turned out to be for Sean McCullough. 228 yards passing.
And this is supposed to be a running Lion team. Gales on second down. It's Steebleton again. He's got the first down as he turns out to the 43-yard line. The 6th move, and the Gales counts his yardage. The Gales will get one more play in this quarter, leading at 36-20. I formation with a slot to the right side. Scott Burry accepts the snap, gives it to Steebleton, off right tackle, and he stumbles as he's hit at the 45, stumbles out to the 48-yard line. Gain of 5, second down, 5 yards to go. Now second down and 6 yards to go. Gales back to the line of scrimmage. I formation, throw set.
And the Meadowdale defense was jumping up and down, high-fiving. They're really pumped because they know they still have a chance in this football game.
Burry calling for the snap out of the I formation. This is a big play for the Gales. Second down and 6 yards to go. And it is Joey Osbaugh hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards to the 45-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 47.
The big story has been the comeback on the arm of Sean McCullough for the Lions.
By the way, the Lancaster center tonight is Aaron Henwood, the 6'3", 250-pound senior, replacing Woody Johnson, who is injured. Back to throw is Burry. He throws, and it is caught by Joey Osbaugh, and he is short of the first down, and a flag goes down, and that will be an interesting call. If that is a face mask, the Lions have given a golden opportunity.
I guess there's no fooling around there on that call. They want the football right now.
Josh Griggs will get the snap at his own 36-yard line, and trips are back for the receiving team, which is kind of unusual.
I think they're setting up a return.
There's a little high snap, but Griggs reaches up and gets it, and it is Martin who gathers it and fumbles the ball, but I think the Lions recover at the 27-yard line, or maybe the 26. 26-yard front, no return. And game at 11 and 11:30, and then again tomorrow morning on the Steve Edwards program and on the news with Robin Jacobs. John McCullough collecting the snap out of the I formation, pitches to Lamar Hall. He sweeps. Nothing there, but he finds a little as he drives through some blue shirts to about the 28-yard line. Getting a couple. Andy Deem is there to stop him. The
rushing game has not been that effective tonight.
Tom Martin goes to the wide side of the field. And William Shaw comes to the short side. Keenan Johnson, the fullback. McCullough to throw. Steps through one tackle, but not another. And he's sacked at the 25-yard line. Losing about 3 on the play. Third down and 11. Now the entire front line was in there for Lancaster. But who's on bottom? Todd McManus. He has to be the star of the game for Lancaster defensively. Field, I believe, recovering a fumble. Is that correct?
That's 3 weeks in a row. It's been well, I'll get to that after the play, Dick.
Okay, it's now third down and 10 or 11 to go, and McCullough to throw, and the rush is on him. And he throws, and it is caught by Lamar Hall behind the line of scrimmage, and he's driven down behind the line, clear back at the 21-yard line. So the intensity of that Lancaster defense is back.
Weeks in a row that a different defensive lineman has been a star. Rod Blanton, Andy Deem, and now Todd McManus tonight. That's a great sign.
There's the snap on this punt attempt, and it was almost blocked, but he did drill it through the defenders. Taken by Poston at the 50, to the 45, to the 42, and thrown out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A return of 7 on a 28. So Lancaster coming back out over the ball now at their own, at the Lion 43-yard line, first down and 10. Murray gets the snap and gives to his tailback, and loose is Stevenson for a moment. But the hole closes quickly, and he's knocked down at the 40-yard line by Kip Hubbard. Stevenson remains at tailback, and Joey Osball lines up at fullback. Murray has a pro receiving set and gives it to Stevenson, who breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage and gets loose to the 30 and knocked down at the 29. First down, 10, Lancaster. 10-yard gain for the Gales. Jim Stevenson run. The Lions need 3 scores to get back in it.
And this is the biggest outburst offensively for the Gales all season.
Scott Burry under center out of an I formation, and here's his workhorse. Stevenson hits up the line and breaks it again. Inside the 25, 20, breaks another tackle. 15, 10, 5, and found out just inside the 10-yard line. He's driven down. A 20-yard gain, and that was sheer guts again as he was hit time and again and bounced away from one tackle after another, taking it inside the 10-yard line, and that has taken Jimmy.
They really miss David McCarty, don't they?
Well, I'll tell you, they're loaded at that position with McCarty and Stevenson. They're both very powerful runners. First and goal at the 9-yard line. And Stevenson leaps the line and comes down at the 8-yard line. Absolutely nothing there. He went over the top and got what he could get.
And the way he's been going, there was nothing there.
6:50 remaining in this game. Joey Osball, the fullback, Stevenson, the tailback, and Burry gives to Osball, and he drives it to near the 5-yard line. Lancaster keeping it on the ground, using clock and they also bring in another tight end and work out of a 2 tight end offense. Mike Gunn is in the ball game, and it is Stevenson to the 5, to the 3, and it's a touchdown. Stevenson with a 4-yard burst for the score, and the Gales have very likely salted this one away, and that's Jim's 3rd touchdown of the night. And his 4th point, if in fact the Gales attempt the 1 point. Poston will be doing the holding if they kick it. The offensive line still over to the right side, and they're calling for the snap, and they're going to go for 2, and Poston is running to the left side for the coffin corner, and he dives in for 2. Poston gets the 2-point score, and the Gales are up 44-20, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Alan Wentz with the Wentz Insurance Agency. What's the TV set you bought 2 years ago?
Ready to kick it off with a 44-20 lead now. By the way, our first partial score of the evening, and Logan is leading Washington Courthouse 26-0 in the 4th period. And there's that squib kick, and it's caught by one of the linemen.
That's the exact spot that Meadowdale got the ball to start the game.
Very near. 48-yard line, and it's first down and 10. Meadowdale. McCullough to throw on 1st and 10. And he lobs it deep, and it is intercepted at the 30, and it's Logan to the 40, and it's Logan to the 50, and he is out of bounds across midfield. Justin Logan picks off the ball for a 24-yard return, and that is the 4th interception of the year for Justin Logan.
And the 3rd of the evening for the Gales, and they had 2 more that got away.
Gales trying to salt this one away as Burry brings his charges to the line of scrimmage with Osball at fullback and Stevenson at tailback. And Burry's going for more. He's going deep down the sidelines and overthrows a wide open tailback over there. Ball brought back to the line of scrimmage, the 46 of the Lions, and it's 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Last time they went back to Stevenson on the 2nd down, and he got it all, and he does it again. Down the sidelines to the 30, the 25, and out of bounds at the 25 or 4-yard line. So a gain of 21 for Stevenson, and 4:30 remaining in this one. Gales bringing it back to the line of scrimmage. It's first down 10, 25-yard line of the Lions, and Burry rolls left to throw it. He turns and he goes for it all to Josh Stuyvesant, and it is intercepted in the end zone. The Lions intercept it in the end zone, and they'll take it first down and 10. I think 9 of 17 for 156 yards on the night, and that may have been his final work of the evening. McCullough back to throw for the Lions. He fires, and it is trapped, I believe. They're calling it a catch or a trap. They're going to give him a catch at the 39-yard line for a first down.
Free, yes, I said free, GED pre-test. If you pass, we will give you a certificate to take the GED test free. If you don't pass, we offer classes to help you get ready for the GED. For more information, call 687-7330.
And Meadowdale puts the ball in play before the 1 minute is up, and McCullough rolls right to pass. The ball's knocked loose, and the fumble recovered by Lancaster. So the Gales have the football again, deep in Meadowdale territory, with 1 for 1 in the throwing department, has split back, gets a snap and fumbles it, and the ball is fallen on at the 36-yard line. And as a wide receiver, and so does Todd Ruck. Ailes is a sophomore, the super soft class. And Jimmy gets the second snap, and he gives it to his tailback, and the yardage is back to the line of scrimmage +1. So a 1-yard gain on the play. And the Gales face third down, and has a 3rd down and 9 situation with the ball at the 35-yard line of the Meadowdale Lions. Jimmy has brought his team to the line, gets the snap, and rolls to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, flag down. Jimmy racing for his life to the sidelines and is driven out of bounds at the Lancaster bench. Flag down at about the 33-yard line. Josh Griggs checks into the game. He'll get the snap at the 50-yard line. And Martin goes back to receive this for Dayton Meadowdale. 2:18, clock is moving. 44-20 score, Lancaster leading. Gales are short a player, and they finally get another onto the field. There's the snap, and Griggs gets a high, lazy punt away. That hits at the 10, and the Gales are there to cover, and they do at the 5 or 6 yard line. Cover by John Frazier, 30-yard punt, and the Meadowdale Lions will put it back in play with a minute. Meadowdale brings it to the line of scrimmage. McCullough has gone all the way at quarterback, and he sets up behind center. Lamar Hall, his only running back, and McCullough drops into the end zone to throw. Fires it over the middle and completes the pass, and his receiver falls down at the 14-yard line. So it is short of the first down on the completion. Was this clearly? Hey, this is a big-time athletic complex for high school. Good press box, great lighting, beautiful track, gorgeous field. Much better than most college fields you'll see at this time of year. Back to throw is McCullough. He's going deep down the sidelines, and it is incomplete at midfield. He threw that ball a long, long way.
Super soft on the sideline are hoping for a stop here. They want one more shot at a chance to score.
McCullough sets his offense. One running back gets a snap, goes to throw, and fires and completes it for the first down, and that's about all there is at the 16-yard line, maybe the 17. That's where the ball will be brought back into play. Once the chains are set, about the 18-yard line, and the clock is beginning to roll again. McCullough back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolls right. Sets up and heaves it deep again for McCullough, and McCullough catches it at the 40, 35, nearly breaks it all the way, caught from behind by a shoestring at the 26-yard line. A 53. Dayton lines up quickly, 312 yards, in fact, in this game tonight, and this is supposed to be a running football team. Less than a minute remaining. McCullough back to throw again. He dances out of the pocket, moves left, then fires and completes it to Burrows at the 20, 15, 10, and down he goes at the 10-yard line, and that will stop the clock. At the 10-yard line, it is first down and goal for Meadowdale. They send Martin into the slot inside Ryan Alexander to the right side. In fact, they go trips right with Burrows in that slot also. And McCullough throws to Burrows and threw badly. Boy, he had him dead solid wide open, and that's catchable by Herb Burrows. Again, they trip right with Lamar Hall, the only running back. This is second down and goal from the 9-yard line, and now the running back goes in motion, so they have 4 wide receivers to the right side. They throw it to the back. He catches at the 15, 10, 5, 3. Out of bounds is William Shaw at the 2-yard line, and that stops the clock with 31 seconds.
And we still have 64 points that have been scored so far in this game.
Now it's trips left with Burrows and Alexander in the slot inside Andy McCullough. And again, running back William Shaw goes in motion that way, so it's 4 receivers left. They throw over the middle, and it is intercepted, I believe. It is. The Gales intercept in the end zone, and will take the ball out to the 20. We're trying to get a number on the interception. Jimmy Grilly comes on to run the attack on the final 23 seconds of this game. Grilly gets the snap, gives to his fullback, and Householder plunges through, clear out to the 30-yard line, very near a first down. 17 of 27 for 339 yards, 3 TDs, and 420 victory over Dayton Meadowdale. We'll be back and take a look at the scoring and the stats on this game after...